or things like that. But I'm not going to mail you every time we send out an email or anything like that. So if you guys want to be posted, chadandisa.com/win, and then you won't miss our Q&A sessions or anything else. Sweet. All right. Is there anybody? I always start these calls off with, let's see, attendees who want to speak up. So if you have something to say, if you've got an experience to share, if you've had an epiphany moment, go ahead and raise your hand. I always like to bring somebody on the call. I think last Q&A we had Sharita. She was on there providing a ton of value with what she was doing. Actually, Sharita was on the Q&A for survey, and we had Peter that was doing the Q&A for Everlesson. So let me check in with Peter. Peter, I'm going to unmute you for a minute. Are you there?
Hey Chad, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, I'm excellent, thank you.
Are we making progress?
Yes, I've recorded five weekly intros so far, and
Good.
after this call I'll be doing the lesson intros. That's my plan for today, to go through and do the individual lessons for those 5 weeks.
Okay, so quick recap here, because we have a lot of people on this call. I think that messenger is really working well. Here's the thing. So last time we looked at Peter's video, and if you recall, I tried to knock out the green screen. I had a really hard time with it. Matter of fact, I told you guys that I was going to come back and give you an update as far as the green screen with Camtasia. Personally, I think it's fine. I think you guys can use Camtasia to knock out your green screens. For me, I'm going to stick to Premiere because there was one thing with Camtasia I didn't care for. That was kind of like the little halo effect around your head. But look, if you're just getting started, man, use Camtasia. If you already have it, you're good to go. And it was very, very easy. There was no learning curve. You will get to the point where eventually you'll want to use Premiere. So if you guys recall, we put Peter's video up on the screen, and I did everything I could in the short time frame that I had to knock out the curtains that he had in the background. That didn't work out too well. We almost had it, but we didn't exactly get it. So the advice we gave him was go ahead and iron out that backdrop. And I heard Sharita say this, and I learned this from my partner Gus. What you can do, Peter, is you can actually take a spray bottle of water and you can just spray that whole entire backdrop and then let it dry overnight, and it's like perfect. There's no wrinkles or anything. But the other thing that I recall was the lighting that Peter was dealing with. He didn't have a lot of lighting, so we kind of explained that you want to have 2 lights lighting up your backdrop, and then you want to have a light on you so that you're lit up. And then he said, well, I'll come back next week and I'll show you the new takes. So can we go ahead and share your before and after so that they can see it, Peter?
Yes, I did do the new green screen. I did send you, it should be in your messenger. I'll just see if I can find it. The new take with the lighting and the new green screen.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it too. So I want to show you guys, it's like night and day. And if I can get Premiere to open up, I'll show you how easily we can knock this out. Like, it's very, very easy now. But let me see if I can find him. I'm excited to see you get this done, Peter.
Yeah, well, I'm getting there slowly, but we are progressing.
Yes. Okay. So let me see. See if I can find it. Which one's this one? You sent me a lot. Okay. So here's the one that we messed with last week. Everybody can see my screen, yes? Okay, good. Here's the one that we did last week. And so if you guys recall, I did my best to try to knock out the background there. Didn't work out too well. Since then, Peter has done exactly what he said he was going to do, and he's came back and he's given me some more videos. So now let me see if I can find his latest one so that you guys can see big difference. Okay, so now even though he cut himself off on that one, but it could just be when you started. Let's see. Oh, good. That's just Dropbox. This one here, look, we're going to be able to knock it out. We will be able to knock out the background here, even though it's dark. I like it to be brighter than that. And if you ever want to have an idea like how bright something should be, just type in green screen background in Google Images, and it'll really give you an idea of where your light should be. So if I minimize that, you can kind of see this is usually about where mine is, either here or here. It's pretty close. So let me pull up the right one. So you can see that he needs to work on the lighting a bit. Okay, so big difference between, do you see that, Peter? Big difference with lighting.
Sure. I think some of the 4 and 5 that I've been working on are a little bit better, but I can see what you're saying, so I'll work on that.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to be able to get good quality out of it. Let's see, that was your last one. Let me see if your other one, you'll still be able to get good quality out of it because you're lit up well. But yeah, this is kind of dark. This is kind of dark, and so since everybody did see how hard it was last time, let's just see if we're able to do this time. So let me just go ahead and open this up real quick. Contest. Okay. Good. Offline, that's all fine. Cancel. Okay, so while that's saving really quick, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I want to see. So it's called Week 3 Introduction. So it's in user chat downloads. Okay. So let me see if we can do this. File, import, and we'll go, let's see, C, whoops, C, and then users, and then chat, and then downloads. Okay, so let me see if I can find his video file, and then we'll see how easily we can knock it out. So here it is right here. So I'm going to do this first with Premiere, and then I'll see if I can do it with Camtasia for you guys. So it should have pulled it in. Okay, so you can see that it's pulling in the MP4 right now. So big file. Okay, so it should be down here in a second. It's still coming in, I think. Let me see. Where is that file? Okay, there we go. Okay, so here it is. So let me see if I can drag it over here. How big is that file, Peter? Is it pretty big? Let me see. File, new. Let me try this. New sequence. Okay. Let's bring it over here. All right, so I'm going to right-click, scale to frame size. Okay, good. Now, just to recap real quick, I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to say Edit Clip in Adobe Audition. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to really clean up the sound for this. I know Camtasia has one too, but it's not as specific. So let's see if we can get Adobe Audition to open up. And while it's opening up, let's see if we can hear this.
We want to make sure that before we go through all of this course, it's going to be worth your time and be profitable.
Okay, so you guys hear the fuzz in the background, right? Y'all hear the fuzz in the background? With Adobe Audition, I'm able to get rid of that very, very easily. Okay, so let me see if I can get this to open up. I mean, and I know there's other programs out there that you guys can use, like Audacity and all that other stuff, but this program here is just, it's so easy, and I've used it for so long, I wouldn't know what else to do. So again, he has it cut pretty close. I wouldn't want to cut it that close, but what I'm going to do is see if I can find somewhere like right here where I have a noise print, right? So you can see that there's no noise right here. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to say capture noise print, then I'm going to select the whole entire clip, and I'm going to say effects, noise reduction process, and I'm just going to leave it all default. I'm going to say apply, and now if we play it.
Welcome to week number 3. In this week, we need to do welcome to week number 3.
There's still some more static, but it's not as bad as it was. Okay? So part of the reason why is because I wasn't able to get a perfect, I really want to be able to get like a perfect clip, but that's okay. Let's just say that we went ahead and got it. So I'm going to say File, let's see, Edit, Redo, okay, File, Save. All right, now what it did is it just saved the new, there it came in. It just saved the new audio. And so now all I'm going to do is click on this here, and I'm going to come over to my effects, presets, and I'm going to go ahead and just drop this down here. And let's see if I got it. That's very odd. I've never seen it do that. Let me try it again. Undo. So we'll do this for reals this time. So I'll click here, and I'll say effects. Okay. So let me just make sure. We'll try it again. So let me try this one. New green screen. Let's see what happens with this preset. Yeah, it's still dark. So there you go. So I was able to knock it out pretty easily. And now I can come over here, File, Import, and I could just go ahead and bring in, you know, whatever it is I want to bring in. So, and you could do the same exact thing with Camtasia. The only difference is Premiere is really, really good with how well it cleans up. And I played around with Camtasia a little bit, and there was like a halo effect. So Camtasia is not a green screen program. Premiere is, but you know, use whatever it is you're comfortable with. So you can see that there's kind of this stuff here. So this is the other thing I like. If I come over here to my opacity, and if I just cut him out, as long as I'm on the right layer, then basically all that stuff is going to be cut, right? So if I come over here, and if I just go ahead and cut them, and this isn't complicated stuff, guys. This is just basic stuff, right? And so then I would come over here and I would reverse it, and basically that's how that would work. So let me just go ahead and undo it. Now let me show you something else too. So if I click it again, let me come over here to where that static was, and now let's play it.
To make sure that before we go through all of this course, it's going to be...
See, that's pretty clean. So now, Peter, you can go out there and you can sell a Bitcoin course if you want to. Okay? So obviously this image here would match what you have in your course. So if we come over here and if I search for black, or let me search again, black and white. It's always hidden, but it's not under preset. So we can come over here to video effects, and then it's under image control, and then I could just go ahead and drop that on the image, and now we have a black and white image, right? And so that would be a really nice contrast to his main image. The other thing with Adobe Premiere is if I want to come over here and scale him up, see there's a little bit of fuzz here. Well, what I can do is I can come over here and I can scale him up as well, right? And so you see that I'm pushing the fuzz to the bottom, and then if I want, I could go ahead and pull him down. So there's that way, and then I could just kind of pull him down a little bit like that, and that made the fuzz go away too, right? So even though, and there's other things we could do, we can lighten him up, you know, anything we want to do. Even though that background wasn't perfect, you guys still saw that I knocked it out with one clip, right? One clip, it was gone. And I know that Bob did a Camtasia green screen on his weekly webinar last Thursday as well. So you might check that out. But it's really an easy process inside of Camtasia, guys. It took me, actually I'll show you something really cool. So let me see. Camtasia is really starting to get advanced with their video production. It used to just be like screencast and editing, but their special effects are pretty cool. And so how many of you did you guys see the interview that we started putting out? Did you guys see this right here? Did anybody see this clip right here? If you didn't, check your email. We're getting ready to get into a series on Bitcoin because it's just going out of control. I think it's almost up to 13 grand today. But watch this interview, and I want you to pay attention to this backdrop here, because this backdrop looks really, really nice, doesn't it? Do you guys agree this looks nice? But if I show you, let me just see if I can open it up here. So we'll go to Programs. I'm going to go ahead and get out of Premiere just because I don't want to kill my resources. Let's get out of Premiere. I'm going to go ahead and open up Camtasia, and I want to show you some amazing things that you can do with Camtasia. Okay? So let me come back over here, and we'll look for Programs, and I'll look for TechSmith, Camtasia. Let me just see if I can open up. So I have a brick wall behind me sometimes. Other times I have like the Entrepreneur Live show behind me. And with Camtasia, I'm able to really make that look realistic. And it absolutely blows me away how realistic you can make something look. Something that is so flat, you're able to look just amazing just by playing with the saturation, and you can just do it in a couple seconds. So while we're waiting for this to open, let me see who else had their hands up real quick. Let me see if you had your hands up. Put your hands up again. I think Christine. Okay. Hey, Christine.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm excited. I'm working on my first course, and I just in the last 2 days did 12 videos. Now I'm learning how to put it on my S3 browser. But anyway, yeah. So I'm excited about that. But I had a couple questions.
Okay.
And one of them is I started with the wizard, and I was going through, and I got to where you say how many videos you want, how many, because I have content. I'm taking my books and I'm turning them into courses. So I have the reading part and I have the videos.
Okay.
But when I got done that evening and I closed everything down, I came back the next day, I can't find a place to get to the wizard where I left off. It always starts at the beginning. Like asking the first questions.
You won't be able to, you're not going to be able to start over in the wizard. It's not going to let you pick up. And the reason why is, did you do it from a spreadsheet?
No.
Okay, what you want to do, and let me see if I can open that up really quick, is you really want to learn how to use your spreadsheet. So where do you have your course currently? Like, where do you have your outline?
I don't have an outline.
Like, do you know like the name of your videos and like the description? Do you know like that stuff?
Yeah, I put in each lesson. I have the title of each lesson.
Okay.
Because
so,
that's the title of the book from each chapter of the book.
Okay, so if I click on Wizard, I'm going to say, okay, I want to build my course. This is what I want you to do. I want you to choose Import Product. Have you done that?
No, I did New Product because I was starting from scratch and I didn't have anything to import from anywhere.
Oh, you're going to love this because watch how easy I'm going to make your life. Watch, I'm going to click this here.
Okay.
And let's say that we're going to do free. I'm sure you're selling it, but let's do free. I'm going to click Next Step. Now we'll go ahead and set up the product here, okay? And I'll click next step. And now we're not going to use categories for now, so I'll say no categories. Next step. And then see this button right here? We're going to go ahead and download this. This sheet can be used for everything in the future. And all I want you to do is, if we open this up here, are you familiar with spreadsheets at all?
No, I've never used Excel, so it's kind of intimidating.
No, don't be intimidated by it. So this here is A1, okay? So lesson name is A1. So all we're going to do is we're going to put lesson number 1. So we're going to type that here, whatever it is, whatever the name of it is. And then we'll have lesson number 2, right? So all I'm doing is just typing in fields here. And then we'll have lesson number 3. Okay? And then over here, if I open this up, or I can just click it and read what it says here, we have type. And so our lesson type, what I want you to do is I want you to type 3, which is going to be, and I don't know, hold on a minute, lesson description, video title, video type. Yeah, so lesson type, I wonder why they changed that. But I know it's 3, which is going to be a video lesson. So we'll go ahead and put 3, 3, 3, 3. And then you can go ahead and put your description. So you can say, so I can go ahead and close the cell a little bit. And now I can say, in this video, you're going to learn how to da-da-da-da-da. Right? And so even though I'm typing over the other fields, it's only in this one cell. Right? So I got a little extra there. So then for this one, we're going to say, in this video, you're going to learn. And so we're going to do this all the way through for this whole sheet. And so every single time you create a course, Christine, this is what you want to do. You want to come over here. You said you had 10, so, or 12.
Well,
so
12, yeah.
Type your 12 lessons here. They're all going to be, I assume they're all videos, yes?
Well, I have content also.
Is there a video?
But I got the content and they're real easy. Let's just do the videos.
Okay, so you're going to do 3s all the way down, which means it's going to be a page that has a video on it, right? And then you're going to go ahead and type in your description for each lesson, okay? And then your video title, which this is what we put inside of our video library, is pretty much going to be the same as your lesson name over here. I mean, you can, we have it to where if you want to get all scientific with your naming and everything, you can, but most people just call it the same thing. And then video type, since you're doing S3, you're going to put 6. So you say 6, 6, 6, not 16, but 6, all the way down, and that tells us that it's going to be an S3 link. And then you're going to pull your link out of your S3, and you're just going to go ahead and put it right there. So you'll put your link all the way down. And then what happens is when you load this into the tool, let me just click on here and I'll just change it up here. So it'll be s3.com. So you can click on these cells here, and then if you want, just change it up here. But when you load this into the tool, your course is automatically going to be created. So this is kind of sloppy, but let me just go ahead and see file. Let's see, save as. Let me make sure it's a file. I actually do something different, but file, yeah, so save as. So I'm going to save this as a Google Sheet. So, okay, now that I've saved it to mine, so it's no longer a template on our system, but it's mine. Now I can say file, and I can say download as, and I'm going to do CSV, right here, CSV, and I'm just going to save this. Let me make sure I know where it's at. That's the hardest part for me. So it's in downloads. It's called Everlesson import. Okay. So now when we come back over here to our wizard, now that we have this sheet, our life's going to be so easy because look, we're going to click upload CSV file, and then where did I say it was? Downloads, right? Users chat downloads, and let me find it. I'll just search for CSV. Here it is right here, and I'll just go ahead and say open. And then I'm going to click on next step. And then I'm going to name my package. So I'll say free access. And I'll click on next step. And then here's my package description. So I'll say, okay, in this course you're going to learn da 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 da, and it's going to be templates and videos. Okay? And then I'll click next step. And now here's your welcome email for the customer. So access details for Christine's course. And then I could go through and I can personalize this if I want to. Next step. And now any other features that we want to have, which I'm not going to cover this right now, but you can make them public access, you can drip feed, da, 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 da. You can do all this stuff.
Right, right.
It's not necessary, but I click next step, Christine, and guess what? I'm done. That's it. I'm done.
Huh.
So now there's no reason if I come over here, exit wizard, and it says I didn't have all my cells set up or anything else, but you can see that it just went down here and it just created this course. And if I had done it proper and gone all the way down, which I didn't for my descriptions or anything, then it would have created all your lessons automatically.
Oh, okay, this leads me to the next question. Was that green line? I've never heard a video or anything, a tutorial on what that green, yeah, that area right there. What is that? Is that for like a welcome to the course before you start your first lesson, or what?
What this does, and we're going to turn it off, you're going to have to turn it on, but this allows you to go live using a software called LiveLeap inside of your course.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
your members can actually see your live broadcasts from Facebook.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
There's a lot of things in here. I mean, that was kind of the crash course, but
Yeah.
everybody on this call become familiar. See, you can see that I only did 2, right? Since I did 2, and so if I come back over here and if I look at this, you'll see that it went and it created those 2 lessons, right? And so I don't know if I did it right, but let me go ahead and play it and see. I can see the preview. Yeah, see, it automatically went and did that. It pulled in my video for me and everything. It's building out my menu. So you could take this spreadsheet here and you could create 100 different lessons on this one sheet and go through the process I just showed you, and your course is done.
Okay, so that's if you're putting all videos in, and then you would just go and add the content after that, right?
Yes. So to add the content, that's not hard either. You just come over here and you click on this here,
Yeah.
and then you just start adding your content to each one.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't think we're ever gonna try to do that from a spreadsheet. That would be too messy. Right? So does that make it easier?
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely helpful.
Most people spend most of their time working on their spreadsheet.
Actually,
That's where all their time. I'm sorry?
Well, when you brought that up, it reminded me. I joined your or got the course immersion.
Uh-huh.
And you've got a video, I believe, of this in there.
This is a very, very simplified version.
Oh, that's
of
okay. 'Cause I'm
the
doing.
one I have in, yeah, the one I have in course immersion is very, very advanced.
Okay, so don't follow that. Follow this, and because I'm doing a simple one first. I'm not going to do the whole thing with the webinar and everything. My first one's going to be just a simple course with just 10 lessons or 11 lessons.
Yeah, well, if you're in course immersion, follow that to a T. Follow that sheet. Follow my instructions. I didn't know you were in there, but yeah, if you're in there, then you're set. You're set. Just understand that. Go ahead.
What is that? Is that too advanced for using for this?
No, not at all. No, if you're in course immersion, then just follow the process. But understand, we spend very little time in Everlesson. Most of our time is spent in a spreadsheet.
Yeah. Okay.
So in course immersion, the first thing I taught you was to open up workflow, come up with your outline, and then copy your outline into your sheet. And if you follow those steps, you'll get your course done very, very fast, and you'll be able to get those steps and rinse and repeat on your next course.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Anybody else got their hands up? Oh, Tanya. What's happening, lady?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Really good. I always love your webinars because they're on at a time in Australia where it's not midnight.
Is that the only reason you love my webinars? Really?
No, that's one of the many, many reasons I love your webinars.
Okay, cool. So, what's up?
I just wanted to raise my hand because I've just done a heap of, oh, not a heap, I'm doing a new membership site about using IFTTT, which is about automation. And I do Facebook Lives every day. I've been doing that for nearly 8 months now. But what I did was I went into my group and I just recorded a Facebook Live doing these products because this is going to be a free offer, but I've also got a group that I do business automation in. And that's going to be the basis of my webinar. I'm going to not do any fancy graphics. I'm not going to tidy up my videos. I'm just going to put them as they are. And I know a lot of people get stressed about doing videos and worrying what people will not like, that it's not a really polished product. But I just wanted to let everybody know, when you do a Facebook Live, people are much more forgiving than they are with an actual video. And you built up a trust and relationship because they know who you are, and that's a way that you can easily create your first or even your 50th product just by talking about what you're an expert in, because people get really scared that they've got to be really, really polished. But when you're enthusiastic about what you do and when you know what you're talking about, people will forgive a stumble, you know, people will forgive a thing. So don't get stressed on the fact that your video has to be mega polished. You can actually make a product fairly easily just talking about the things that you love. So I just did a 5-video series on what IFTTT is, which is if this then that for people who don't know, which automates things between services. It's free, and my product that I'm offering will be free, leading into paid products. But I did it just by talking for 5 minutes in my Facebook group, and I was able to upload it using another automation, and then I'm going to be uploading it using the wizard, and it's just all about using what you've got and not stressing over making it perfect. Just get it out there.
Yeah, and you know what? It'll convert better too.
Well, that's even better to know.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, she brings up a very, very valid point, guys. Until you hear things like that, and you hear me say things like that, and but you're the biggest hypocrite because your stuff, you always stress how good it needs to look. But look what I teach. Look what I teach. I teach branding, and I teach marketing. Not everybody is teaching that. So of course, my stuff has to look amazing, right? Look. If I want to go out there and just teach my peeps how to build a list or how to set up a WordPress blog or something, when you guys go through course immersion, I'm just sitting there in a polo shirt with my webcam just talking, right? But if I'm approaching businesses or new traffic or something, then yes, I have to be polished and I have to be the guy that you see there on the screen, right? But that's not what all you are trying to do. You all are trying to like build bots for people, or you're trying to teach people how to set up their Shopify store or do cryptocurrency, or you know, Tanya is saying she's setting up the automations, the if this then that, or is that what it is?
Yes, yeah, if this then that, yep.
Whatever your passion is. Some of you are teaching real estate, other people are teaching how to pray, like whatever your passion is. It doesn't have to be, you're not teaching people how to do branding. Does everybody understand that on this call? I want to make sure you all understand that. It's very important. Like, the main thing is that you learn to get it done and then you get it out there, right? That's awesome, Tanya. Thank you so much for sharing that. So your course is that all going good with Everlesson? You got that down with the import and all that?
I've just finished the videos, and I've just been doing my outline so that I get it all right. So yes, I'm just about to set up the the wizard and do it all, and then make it happen, because again, it's all about using what you've got and using the automations and the stuff that's in Everlesson to make it so much easier. And as I said, I should have this, because of the way that the wizard is set up. I should have this finished by tomorrow, to be able to start offering it to people. So just do what is easy for you. Don't worry about, exactly as Chad was just saying, your brand is you. Chad's brand is about branding, so he has to be polished to the nines for anything that goes public. But for your courses, you have to be you. And if you're standing there talking, I am reading something off the screen and I don't really look like I'm a real person, people are going to be turned off you. Everybody's passionate, and yeah, I'll have this set up really quickly, because this is the power of Everlesson.
Do you use Camtasia?
I use Camtasia, but I'm actually just using, I'm using automations. I use BeLive TV to do a Facebook Live, and then I'm using another software called Repurpose that uploads it to YouTube for me, and then I'm going to use Everlesson to connect it. If I was doing this as a product, I'm selling it to people who are part of my tribe, a part of my community, who know me. So as such, I'm not going to actually even do any editing. What you see is what you get, to be able to get it out rather than be polished. But when I'm doing, say, a sales video, then I'm using Camtasia and to make it look as good as possible.
Cool. So have you knocked out a green screen before in Camtasia?
No, I've never used green screens before, so it's something I've got to look at. And I was watching what was happening there. My son actually does Twitch, which is for his online games, and he's making money doing that. And he's looking at getting a green screen, so that'll be our next play around. But I'm pretty much a keep it simple sort of person, and I haven't used it in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it works. It takes a little tweaking, whatever. Like, I haven't actually used it myself. I mean, I've used Premiere since it came out, but I mean, you can see that I very, very roughly knocked out that green screen just by playing with these controls here. But I mean, that's cool. That'll get you guys started. But the one that impresses me the most is if I bring out this intro here for this one's the blurry one. Hold on, let me find the one that was not blurry. One of these is not blurry. Or let me just bring in this guy, and let me just see if I can use this, if this is the right clip. Okay, so if I pull this in, and this is a blurry one too, but it's okay, you'll get the idea. So if I pull this clip in, guys, this is why I really, really like this program a lot. Okay? So if I pull that in, and if I come over here to visual effects, and if I come over here to color adjustment, by coming over here and changing these things here, once you get it perfect and I have the exact formula, you can really make things look real. Just, I mean, look at what you're able to do just by moving these things right here. So I have one. I don't know if I can find any footage, but I'm going to see if I can, where I have these really plain brick backgrounds behind me, and they're so flat. But by the time, let me see if I got it in here. By the time I'm done playing with this little adjustment here, they look like bricks. There we go. So let's see if I can pull this in. So let's say open. I mean, this program has come so far. Like, I've been with them since the beginning, but they have just came so far in the business. So let me see if we can do that. And then we'll say visual effects. I'll say color adjustment. And again, same exact. Look at that. Do you see what you're able to do?
You're looking very edgy there.
Yeah, I'm looking pissed off. So probably because I had to do 100 takes with it. But I mean, did you see the difference in the bricks? Like, look at these bricks here, and then if I bring that in again to where you guys can see it, I mean, look at the before and look at the after. To me, it's just amazing, and I'm able to, and you know, just doing the Entrepreneur Live show last night and applying a feature, like that's not the right feature, but wow, this program is just awesome, and it's even better than what you can do with you know, it's even better than what you can do with Premiere and everything else. It's just awesome. So, yeah, highly recommend Camtasia, guys. So, cool. All right, Tanya, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let me know if you get jammed up with your course, because I'm here to help you.
I know that. Thanks so much, Ted.
Okay, take care.
See you.
All right. Okay, guys, so here's your chance. Any other questions that you guys have, if you don't want to speak up, go ahead and type it in the chat here. Let me look at the questions down below. I was testing some things out today. I'm in another account here, and you can kind of see what we're doing with the packages. Where the packages are going away. You guys knew that this was coming, and we now have pricing options. So you can come over here and choose the different pricing options. So we're kind of working on some of these things. We're still working on the templates. The emails are almost done. We're getting very close to everything coming to an end here. So let me see if we have the questions. Let's see, left panel has downloads. Okay, seeing this as a downloadable sheet. Let's see, I have, yeah, let me, somebody else brought something up. Let me show you another one of my accounts. So this here, let me delete the product we just went and created. Okay, so this here, I built it out, and I've just been kind of building it out. You know, as I do something, I just come over here and I build this out. And what this is this is my training vault for my staff members. So here's what's cool about this. I got all these different programs here, right? So if they want to know how to send out a simple email, I've got that. If they want to know how to send out a whole entire email campaign inside of EasyLinks, I've got that. We've got a really cool process for that. If they want to create a contest, if they want to set up one of our webinars, here's how we deliver on our bots. There's a process for the Entrepreneur Live show. We have our events, so if we need to set up a new preview event, which we have 5 preview events coming up, we can do that. If they need to set up a 3-day event, we have our 3-day event in March. They know how to do that. If we have our big 5-day Vegas Mastery Summit, they know how to do that. So they're just going to come in here, and they're just going to click on this here, and they're just going to start watching the videos. And it's just a tutorial. I just walk them through the whole entire process of what to do, and they just learn how to do this. And I'm using Everlesson for my staff, right? So they can come in here and they can learn exactly how to do this. Now, the reason why this is cool is if I lose a staff member and I have to bring on somebody new, well, what I'm able to do is I'm able to actually just put them in the training center and say, there you go, go ahead and get started, right? So we have all of our programs here, all the setups of everything that has to be done. And now that I've gone and created the outline, that didn't take long at all, I can just kind of take my time, and as I'm actually doing stuff, as I'm actually setting up a webinar or actually doing the Entrepreneur Live show or whatever, I just hit the record button and then I load the replays in here, and then my staff knows exactly what to do. So Everlesson is a perfect place for you to load your tutorial videos and stuff for your staff as well. Here's what's cool about this. So if I come over here, if I open this up, let me just show you really quick. Most people don't know the power of levels, right? So look, we have a video editing team, okay? We have our general team that does our marketing and our autoresponders and stuff like that, okay? And let's see, we have our graphics team, and we have our sales team. Okay, so look, even though I have all of these courses here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 4 different levels for each one of these teams. Okay? So how we do that is if I come over here and if I come down to settings and if I come down to levels, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create. Let me make sure I'm in the right membership. Am I in the right membership? Hold on just a minute. Let me see. Add level. Okay, wait. I want to make sure that I'm in the right Membership training vault. Okay, so let me get in here, and I'll go settings, and I'll click levels. Okay, so add level. All right, so this is going to be sales team. Okay, and I'll say sales team content, whatever, and this is the level for our sales team. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is come over here and decide, okay, well, what do they need, right? And so the setup that they're going to need is they're going to need this guy right here, and they're going to need the group coaching. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And a lot of people don't understand this, right? And it's going to be free. I don't really care about any of this. They don't understand that even though this is all in one place, the sales team is only going to see this and this. Do you guys understand that? Does that make sense to you? So I can put 100 videos here, and then based on the levels of my company, that will determine what they're going to see. Let's see, Linda's saying, I thought you were getting rid of levels. No, we're not getting rid of levels, we're getting rid of packages, and we're not even getting rid of packages, we're just renaming from packages to pricing options. Let's see, Clarence Dowgan. Clarence, what's up, buddy? I haven't heard from you forever. Hold on, I'm gonna put Clarence Dowgan on the spot here. Hold on a minute. Let me think about this here. Is it chadnicely.com/entrepreneur live? Hold on, let me see if I can find this. I might have to open up Easy Links here for a minute. Nope, it's not this one. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. easylinks.io/low. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see. Let's see if it's this one. I think it's this one. Check this out, guys. Yep, this is the one. There's Clarence. There's Clarence.
From sunny Riverside, California. And I just found out that I was a winner on the Entrepreneur Live Show, hosted by Chad Nicely.
Las Vegas. I went in for the Entrepreneur Live Show, and I just found out that I not only won one time. And let's see what the second winner is. Brian Bull. Not only 2 times. Kills me, brother. But I actually won 3 times. Brian Bull. Guess what? I think this is the 3rd time for Brian Bultz as well. That's incredible. I've never won any contest before. And I only entered 1 time.
Hey, my name is Clarence Dogan. I watched Entrepreneur Live Show. I registered and I watched a couple times, but I guess I'm times I wasn't watching.
Cool. Clarence Dogan. Clarence Dogan. Congratulations. Let's do it again.
I had won twice.
Your racing hero is Clarence Dogan.
Chad just kind of went all out the box, man, and tried to figure out where I was and talk to me and make sure that I was on the show.
So that's really cool. And the money went right in my PayPal account. No catches. Thank you, Chad Nicely. The show is great. I really love the show. It's really exciting. The products that are coming out. It's fantastic. Love the show. Love the contest. Maybe you'll win again. So stay tuned.
People that actually give away money. And I tell anybody.
Oh, man, no, too cool. Clarence, you got a mic, man? I haven't seen you forever. Man, I seen that video the other day. I'm like, whatever happened to that guy, man? He kept winning over and over and over and over. I was I owed him PayPal money. So I was like chasing him down all over the place. I was sending him messages and email and Facebook and all over trying to get him paid. I remember he was like, "Are you serious? You chasing me down to pay me?" I said, "Yeah, you won. Like, we got to get this off our books." So that's awesome. So Clarence is asking me, "Hey, Chad, I have Everlesson Pro from your initial opt-in. I see the videos for the wizard, but there are but 9 tabs. I don't see drop-downs and simple sections like you have on the screen." What you talking about? Let's see. I have Everlesson Pro from your initial opt-in. I see the videos for the wizard, but 9 tabs I don't see in the drop-downs. Okay, so let me see what he's talking about. So inside the wizard, he ain't saying nothing. I'm waiting for him to say something now. He probably can't believe I put that video up on the screen. So if I come in here, and if I go to my wizard, let me see. You gotta help me here, Clarence. I don't know where we're at here. I'm going to go ahead and click on the wizard. Okay, so I think he's talking about these videos here, right? So here's these videos. Let's see. I see the videos for the wizard, but there are but 9 tabs. I don't see drop downs. You got to help me here, buddy. I don't exactly know what you're talking about. Does anybody know what he's talking about? Let's see, Vicky says, "I love the tutorials for the employees levels. Makes it so much more effective." Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's really important to set up a training system when you have more than one person working for you. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Even if you don't, if you know, I have my spouse, she helps me out in the business too, and there's times where, she knows how to do pretty much everything, but, if she can send out an email through ActiveCampaign or modify an automation or something like that, it's good for her just to be able to come in here, log in, watch a simple little 2-minute video and know exactly how to do that, right? So yeah, it works very, very well. Let's see. Seeing as the sheet is downloadable, can you add a second sheet with descriptions to make it easier to remember the info? Yeah, you can add whatever you want. Hold on, Clarence. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get to Clarence, and I'm going to come back over to you, Tanya. Let's see if we can make Clarence. Clarence, I think you muted yourself, man. Because I don't even see a mic for you. Okay, hold on a minute. All right, I think we're getting you. Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
What's up, Clarence?
Hey, Chad, what's going on? Yeah,
Can you hear me?
working like crazy. No, I was working like crazy on my own time. And I just had some free time, I guess, for the Christmas holidays, so I've been trying to get into membership sites. I was looking at how you were doing the wizard. I've been following you, but I had time to prepare to now. But looks like go in on my normal on my member portal. It just looks. It looks
Do you
like
have
it's not
anything running in the
showing it to me.
background? Do you have anything running in the background because your mic is all broken? Is there anything that you can shut off that might be taking your resources?
Let me see. Only thing I got open is just might be my network. I don't know.
I'm inside. Is there here?
In my member portal, when I'm creating memberships, mine looks a lot less outdated than yours. That's all I'm saying.
It should all be the same.
It's like yours is just on a drop down, or maybe it's because I'm not inside of a membership. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, you got to go inside of a membership first before you can get into here.
Okay.
Yeah, think of remember this little worlds, and you got to get in your little world before you can do anything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I guarantee that's probably the issue.
All right,
cool.
I had this other new cool line that I was trying to do. I remember something on that I was finna test it on it, but I'm about to try to get a product up pretty quick, like not like the first time I put the first 4 days. Seemed like it was awesome hard work. But I've been looking at your course wizard, and it looks a lot easier.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, man. Like, if you know how to use a spreadsheet, it's really easy. So,
okay,
cool. Well, you've been winning money lately? What have you been doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in the service side. I get the service good. I think it looks like it's going to get a lot of this Zooms on the ground. But I have agency Everlesson. I just have a lot of different memberships I have personally. I may update though if this ID that I have right here works. I may update the agency on agency if I can get good at creating these membership sites for people quick.
All right. Well, I'm hearing bits and pieces. It really broke. We'll have to try this again. Clarence, thank you so much for being on the call. I appreciate you being on.
Thank you, Chad. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, guys. So that's too bad. I really wanted to hear him, but it's really broken. Danny made a good point. You guys are probably not seeing some of the stuff in my account because inside of my account we're testing out the whole entire webinar platform and everything. So you guys aren't going to see that. If you did, we'd have a big cluster on our hands because it's just a very, very extensive process what we're trying to do here with the different templates and with the auto webinar and everything else. Like we're almost to the point, I don't know if it's in this account or which account it's in, but we're almost to the point where, yeah, it's not in this account, but we have like 4 or 5 different accounts. But we have it set up where all the emails are already written up and they're, in sequence with your time as far as when your offer is open versus when it closes. Just very, very complicated logic, and we're definitely almost there with that, and we have a way to build out these templates a lot better than what we've been doing. So definitely been a work in progress, guys, but we're definitely getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So yeah, the Entrepreneur Live Show, guys, we're getting ready to kick that off again. I took a break from it because I've been so focused on Everlesson, but I really enjoy doing it. I did one the other day on the whole cryptocurrency thing. It was pretty awesome interview. A lot of fun. And so we're going to be kicking that off again. My goal is to do about 2 or 3 every single month, and then eventually I'd like to go to a daily podcast, but I'm not there just yet because we are still very, very heavily involved with Everlesson development as well as survey. So cool. Is there any more questions before I conclude this call? Anything else? I think the best part of Entrepreneur Live is all the guests who like to push the button. Jimmy Kim was hilarious. Yeah, I've had everybody pushing the button, right? I've had Sam Becker, I've had Jimmy Kim, I've had Onyx and Gold. I've had everybody on there. Todd Gross. It's a lot of fun. They think it's crazy, but yeah, it's awesome stuff. So I'm trying to think what else. There was something else I had to share with you guys, and I can't remember. So yeah, if you jumped on late and if you want to be notified with what we're doing, let me come over here. Thank God for easy links, guys, because I don't have a memory at all. I do not have a memory at all, but I can come over here to my last created links, and if I look for this one that says messenger link, if I come over here to chadnicely.com/win, you will receive notifications because you're going to be inside of the messenger. Now, here's what's cool about this, okay? If you're in the messenger on January 1st, I'm going to give away 5 copies of the group Gamify app that we've been doing. We're going to give that away on January 1st, but you got to be inside of the messenger portal. And then we're going to go and do like a live giveaway on everybody that's inside the messenger portal. So that's kind of what I'm using right now to get people into there. Also, you guys may note that if you come over here, I think you guys are already inside of here, so let me just do this. Let me just do pm2.chadnicely.com/30K. You guys, how many people are, let me see if I can find it. How many people are playing our contest? Are you guys all playing the contest? chadnicely.com/30K. If you guys aren't playing the contest, you need to be playing the contest, okay? So come over here, chadnicely.com/30K, and you can see everything that we're giving away, guys. Now, this is getting ready for the big launch in February. All you have to do is come over here, guys. You're just going to click on this blue button here. We're going to give you a link right away. And matter of fact, I'll do it right here. Log in with Facebook. Once I'm logged in, it's going to give me a link right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start playing that link. Okay, and I'm going to open up the rewards. So we're going to have a sweepstakes contest. It's a draw where somebody's going to be hanging out with me in Vegas, but we're also giving away the agency licenses, Course Immersion. We're giving away EverFunnels, and then you can come over here and you can unlock some of the programs that we have. Some of these may be familiar to you, but other ones probably not. So these unlock no matter what, and then these are sweepstakes. So if you guys haven't played this yet, y'all need to start playing, okay, because it's pretty awesome. And I'm kind of testing things out so that I'm able to share with you guys my results, because there's no reason why you can't have this on the back end of Everlesson 2 when you get subscribers and stuff like that, right? Awesome. So Vicky's saying, I'd love to go to Vegas with you. Yeah, Vicky, come on down. Come on down. That's all you got to do. You just share it out there on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever, and you can see that that's how that's going to work. So it's interesting to me. Here's the leaderboard. So yeah, we got the leaderboard going and everything else. So yes, everything is perfect with it. It's pretty awesome, and we're getting ready to really heat things up with this. We also have another giveaway for Bitcoin that we're going to be running here in a couple days as well. I'm actually going to put that together tonight. And it's for a promotion that we're doing. It's going to be very, very similar. But what I'm doing, guys, is I'm building up a strong case study for the strategic launch formula, because everybody's saying that launches are dead. Nobody's making money anymore. People are shutting down their launches. It's just a dead market. And I'm going to show them, look, if you can go out there and take care of your customers, not cater to the affiliates, you guys can still make a lot of money in this business. So you're going to see us take the strategic launch formula to a whole new level in January, okay? So there you go. If there's no other comments, guys, go ahead and wrap this up. Remember, we've got a Q&A for survey tomorrow. We also have the Q&A for Course Immersion tomorrow as well. So busy day tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you got a lot of value on this. We'll post the replay on the front page of Everlesson. And on that note, guys, I'll see you guys on the next Q&A session. Take care.